Hello everybody, how's everyone doing today? I hope you're all doing good. We are playing Adolescent Santa Claus today, but then we'll play Snowplowing Simulator because this should be like 25 minutes long. There's DLC for OC and art. Okay, interesting. Story, I guess? This is supposed to be a weird game, by the way. Nothing sexual, thank God. But it's a visual novel. Well, I don't think I need... Actually, I might need that. Hold on. Oh, of course I start streaming in the fuck. I hope it doesn't capture on my microphone because sirens just went off in the background. Which is annoying. Also, nice first pocket. How are you today? In 15th Street? That's good. It's a good street. Christmas Eve. I was sitting there staring into space. My room was without sound, without color, without smell. Why did people make such a big deal about Christmas anyway? There's no difference between today and any of the other days I'd already sat through. I let out a long sigh. Thinking back, I had actually believed in Santa when I was a little kid. Santa. Not coming tonight? I don't think he'll be stopping by. Is it because I'm not a little kid anymore? Let out another sigh and looked around the room. That's when I saw her. Look, it's Santa. Give me a present. There's a little Santa standing there. She had just appeared out of nowhere asking for a present. The nerve. Where had she come from anyway? She hadn't been there a second ago. I couldn't really be sure. I didn't really want to think about it either. I'm sorry, I have nothing to give you. I had no idea where she had come from, but she was very cute for Santa. There's nothing left for me? Right, I don't have any money or anything. Anything else? I can't exactly give you my computer, my clothes won't fit you, I don't really want to give up any of my books, I really have nothing at all for you. There's nothing at all you could give me? Like what? Maybe a hope or a dream? I don't have any of those either. Yeah, it doesn't really look like you would. Wow, that's fucked up. Sorry, go find someone who actually has something to give you. She said, shooting an angry sideways glance. I'm not leaving until I get a present. Do as you please. Was this all one big hallucination? Could I be dreaming? The little Santa girl smiled and skipped circles around me. It was Christmas Eve. I couldn't be sure if this was really happening or if it was all just a dream. Putting the reality question aside for a second, this cute little Santa said she wasn't going to leave my side. I remember that Santa and stuff, but I don't remember how she became, or Santa became an adolescent girl, you know? I locked the door. With that, this room became its own little world. It was our own little microcosm, unreachable by those outside it. Shit. Okay. I closed the door because this wasn't a miracle or anything. There only needed to be one of me in this world. I was fine with being alone, but... I put that, oh yeah, I put that in here, right? Yeah. Cinder was still running here and there. Just hopping around showing no sign of stopping. She's driving me insane. Sick. She sat down, she's a dog.
This is a startup. Drink more water.
Hi KO, hi Shroomy, how are you guys doing today? Arr! How are you two doing today? Hi KO, how are you? And Shroomy, how are you today? She sat. I had this feeling that if I told her to shake, she might actually give me her hand like a little puppy. That's funny. I decided not to test the theory out. Who are you? Santa. But you're wearing a school uniform. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Shroomy. Big hugs. Okay, sorry, I was looking at something. Still, that doesn't change the fact that I'm Santa. Somehow, when I'd first laid eyes on her, I had also recognized that she was Santa. How had I known that? No clue. However, there are those times when your mind just throws out all thoughts and chases down a feeling instead. Today I was experiencing that phenomenon firsthand. Christmas Eve. I just wanted to throw out reality and chase after this fantasy for a little while. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, KO. Thinking that for busy. They don't want to retire this one, but she's going ahead. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, KO. Big hugs to you too. But I'm glad you got a new PC. You know? Wow, that's pretty good actually for a normal PC, right? Hasn't the world kind of given up on Santa? I threw on this uniform and transformed into a pretty little girl to survive. That's why she was wearing the school uniform. How do you like being a pretty little girl? Feels a bit like cosplay? You must have failed Santa then. Nope, no way. Just because I'm wearing this uniform, it doesn't change the fact that I'm Santa on the inside. If you're Santa, where are the presents? Doesn't Santa normally give out presents? That's what I'm here for, returns. Returns? Yeah, I'm curious about the returns too. Hopes and dreams, right? Right, I'm here to take back the presents I gave people when they were little. Why? They were just on loan. Loan? Whoa, it's on loan. All the dreams, the hopes, maybe some wishes for the future, that kind of stuff. You just lent those out? Especially since my 50 million. Holy shit! Why do you have 50 million? No, why do you have so many? Well, I guess I understand that. I understand that. I have a few things open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including the game. And soon I'll have 7 because I'm playing Snowplowing Simulator after this. Yeah, and I was thinking of getting them all back with interest, but everyone's gone bankrupt. Well, look at the world right now, Santa, and tell me that everybody has a hope and dream when they grow up. Santa was actually a loan shark. It was all just one big trick. So you're here to collect on all the hopes and dreams you've given me? Yep, I'm here for them all with interest. Sorry, I've wasted them all away. What? What? She took a sudden step back as if I'd shot her with an arrow. I'd startled the poor girl. Cute though. You've got a deadline to repay me. I'm so glad this isn't a porn game from what I know. You know, because what he's saying is kind of creepish, you know? A deadline? The 24th and 25th. That's today and tomorrow. If you don't pay me back, I have to give this uniform back to its owner. Owner? What happens if you have to return it? Then Santa's a goner! Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 8 things open all the time? And you record too? Don't use Chrome then! Why are you using Chrome? That takes up RAM! I stopped using Chrome. I use Opera GX if I remember correctly, which is Chromium based, but it's still pretty good. What is that? Using this uniform to transform into a little girl is the only way that Santa can keep from going extinct. What a difficult situation we find ourselves in. To put it simply, it seemed like she wanted to explain the situation. After Christmas, there isn't a thing that can be done. Today and tomorrow are the most fantastic of days. Sorry about that. That's too many things, KO. After Christmas, there isn't a thing that can be done today. Oh, I already did that. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, they're fantastic then. Sure, fantastic days. They must have had held some special power for her. Then you've only got 2 days to collect your full payment. Yes, it's quite urgent. I'm sorry though, I've got nothing. I would not be surprised if Santa died. The sun's coming up. I opened up the window and saw the first rays of light peeking over the horizon. the sun had risen on this fantastic day. Sunny day. It would be a bright and sunny Christmas Eve. Not really that fantastic. The sun must have hated the snow because it always melted it all away. It burned snow into non-existence. Is that good? I don't know how many gigabytes of RAM. I think I have 18. Now that I think about it. Something like that. Poor snow. The warm rays picked on it every year. The sun was a real bully. If I could, I'd get 32 gigabytes though, because I could run a ton of games, you know? Like at max settings. Reality had a way of being like that too. Santa? Yeah? Where's Rudolph? I grilled him up and ate him! What the fuck? This little innocent girl, Santa, ate Rudolph. Did he taste good? Oh, great, that's a good question. He tasted like tears? Ew. Like tears? I was showing you that I had to eat him. I had to eat my lovely Rudolph because if I didn't, I would have starved to death. How did you get into such a desperate situation? All these broke little children were unable to repay me, leaving me broken, penniless myself. Oh, Rudolph, my dear Rudolph. But it'll all be okay because Rudolph is inside me now. We will be together forever. What the fuck? How can there be a Santa without Rudolph? What do you mean? I'll just walk everywhere. You'll walk? Rudolph could fly. Just because I ate him, that doesn't mean that I can't do. Even if I painted my nose red, I'd still just have to walk everywhere. We had a little moment of silence for Rudolph. God damn it, KO. Yeah, I understand. Probably overkill. Yeah, it is overkill for 32. What is it, 16 or 18 or something like that that you need to play most games, technically speaking? So what are you going to do after today and tomorrow are over? With the other 360 days of the year, I normally make hopes and dreams, and with those, I spread them all around on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Santa is so awesome. Yeah, you sure are. But these days, the factor that makes all those hopes and dreams isn't doing too hot either. It got worn down and collapsed in on itself. How'd that happen? 16 to 24 gigs is probably optimum for game streamers. If I could get 24 gigs in this computer, I think I have like 16 or 18. It's most likely 16 gigs in my computer right now. Like it came with it, my laptop, and I haven't had too many problems. There's all those bankrupt little brats. They all filed a joint bankruptcy petition. Ugh. Pay up! Pay up! Pay up! Pay up! I'm sorry, I still don't have anything for you. Urgh. Oh my god, what is this? What is this fucking game? Morning had run its course and afternoon was already here. Afternoon, oh afternoon. I wanted snow, I wanted to see a blanket white snow, I wanted to see the whole world turn white. Take off for a while, Mr. Sun, bring back the snow. I'm hungry. Santa looked like she was starving. You're hungry? Rudolph says he's hungry too. I can hear him whining inside of me. What the fuck? Rudolph. Was he alive? Did you bore Rudolph, that poor reindeer? That's insane. And probably like over $1,000, right? Like just minimum, I'd say 2,000 or something, you know, over 2,000 probably. I've got some ramen. I hate instant food. Then starve. You filthy cheapskate! The loan shark suddenly lashed out at the debtor. Santa gave me a good whack right on my forehead. 1 minute till reset. She hit me so hard that I blacked out for a second and fell back on my bed. Yeah, I think I'd get that much RAM if I had too many things running at the same time, you know, like if I had 100 apps running at the same time. 1 minute passed and I've been reborn. What a relief. Look what you did. Were you trying to kill me? I told you it was a fantastic day. You should expect the unexpected on a day like today. Sure, it's a fantastic day, alright. It was a fantastic day for catching me completely off guard. Santa? Yeah? Why did you start lending these hopes and dreams to children? I actually sold them at first. You sold them? Yep. For how much? For all their despair? Despair? I told them that if they sold all of their despair to us, we would fill them with hope. Business was good? Somehow business was actually pretty good. Why did you stop? But at some point people just stopped selling us their despair. Oh, that's fucked up. Also, is that actually how you spell bougie? Whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't look right to me, but I could be wrong as well. They wanted to let it go, but they just couldn't. Why not? They were holding on to it for dear life, screaming that it wouldn't come off. Ah. That's why we just started lending them the hopes and dreams. Why didn't you just give the hopes and dreams to them? If you give a dream to someone, they just throw it away. Oh. You did the same, you deadbeats are all the same. Again, she smacked me on the forehead. She hit me so hard that I almost fell over again. Let's just keep going with your story. If you give dreams to people, they just throw them away. That's why you're making it a point that they're just lending them out now? That's right, and with all the interest, I figured that would make for some great returns. Heh. But all you humans are flat broke. Where's Santa ever? Ugh. Give it back! Gimme! Sorry, still nothing. Ah! Poor Santa. Afternoon left us and the sun returned to its home. Since we were just sitting here in my room, it wasn't like it made much of a difference anyway. I poured Santa a glass of water. Is there a problem with the water? Rudolph is crying inside. He says, you think that the minerals in this water are enough to satisfy Santa's appetite? Rudolph. Considering his circumstances, he was being a little picky. Santa? Yeah? What are you going to do now? Since everyone is basically bankrupt, there must be some other way to save you now. Let me think of something. We sat there in silence for a while, thinking of a plan. This takes 25 minutes, supposedly. Oh yeah, because I did the starting soon thing. Okay. I have no idea. Ah, really? I thought this whole lending business was a brilliant idea. Are you being a little greedy about all this, the whole with interest thing? You filthy little cheapskate! 10 years ago you made me a pinky promise that you'd multiply the hope I gave you by 100 or 1,000 times. You even closed the deal with a spit shake. This Santa girl. She must have been holding on to this grudge for a while now. Pay me back! Give it! You made me a promise to pay back my investment 100 or 1,000 times. Sorry, so I'll just blown away. I've got nothing. Ugh. Again, it looked like I'd struck a bad chord somewhere inside Santa. Seriously, what am I going to do? Santa was getting really distraught over all this. Santa, day has already passed, and just a second Christmas Eve is going to be over. And it's gone. Imagine this was like Loki or some shit like that. It's like a trickster god or something. So like that, Christmas was here. I opened my window up just a tiny bit and saw it was snowing outside. Wow, it was finally snowing! Imagine just being in this room the whole time. It was snowing quite hard actually. When I opened my eyes tomorrow, the whole world would be covered in white, huh? Santa, are we just going to stay up the whole night? Nope, children need an early bedtime. Well, I'm an adult now. That's where you're wrong. Just like Santa's dressed up in this uniform, you're just a little kid dressed up like an adult. Dressed up? Appearances aren't important, it's what's inside that counts, and I'll always be Santa inside. Sleep well. Thought you were rude. What? Santa laid down and pulled the covers up to her waist. I did the same. Oh, please don't tell me this is NSFW. Somehow we had managed to use the same covers. Sweet dreams, Santa. May your dreams be as sweet as honey, little boy. What the fuck? Christmas! Oh, I forgot to do something real quick. God damn it, I wish I didn't pause the music at least, you know? Pause the game, but not the music, you know? This feels like it'll be done soon, though, you know? Fuck. Copy. Okay, here we go. There we go. Credits roll, no man. December 25th. It was Christmas. The world was white and pure. The murderous sun was hanging in the sky, doing its best to try to change that fact. It was murdering the snow one snowflake at a time. Santa? Yeah? Get rid of the sun since it's one of your fantastic days. You can manage that, right? Ask it yourself. Hey, Mr. Sun, go home! It's ignoring me. That's reality for you. The fuck? Ah, that's weird. Santa started rolling snow into a ball. Uh-oh. Santa, what are you up to? Snowball fight? I'm making a snowman. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a snowball fight. Aha! I started rolling out my own little snowball. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. What? Roll up, roll up, roll! My little snowball was all done. Santa had made a larger snowball for the snowman's body. Put my small snowball on top of the larger one. Aw, cute. That's a cute snowman. With a few final touches, the snowman was complete. How does it look? If we just leave him here, the sun is going to murder him too. Yeah, you're right. He's got a day to live his life. Just one day. A day to shine as a little beacon of hope. Tomorrow he will have melted into a little puddle. Ugh. He'll shine brightly while he's here, but he'll be forgotten once he melts. It'll be like he never existed in the first place. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Seriously, what am I to do? Santa stole a little glance at me. There were only 14 hours left until Christmas was gone. There were only 14 hours left for a fantastic day. Oh, jeez. Her hope had only 14 hours left to live as well. Where's my mouse? There it is. Once today was gone, she would also melt away. We had to figure out a way of keeping her around before that happened. How about we keep our little ball of hope in the freezer? Then the little guy will never be able to grow up. He'll just get hard and freeze up how he is now. Hold on. I don't know why my hair always like somehow does that. What's your idea then? You guys can see the red right here, right? That's psoriasis, but Santa looked depressed. Is there really nothing to be done? Santa gave me another look. I can't give away these hopes. I can't sell them. I can't lend them out. Being Santa's hard. There's not a silver lining to be found. Yeah. I'm the last Santa. Huh? I told you that Santa was going extinct. I'm the last Santa in existence. Who killed off the rest of them? You did, you filthy debtors. What? Huh. The creditor lashed out at her debtor again and bonked him on the head and he fell in the snow. Right? Yep, there it is. She caught me with a legitimate uppercut to the chin. Holy shit. Ouch. Ouch, that really hurt. It's nothing compared to what you owe me. I've been thinking for the last hour or so, yeah? I didn't have a single thought that whole last hour. I'd just been rolling up that little ball. Have you come up with a good idea? Hold on. My ears itching. I've got an idea, but I'm not sure if it's any good. What is it? How about we go and strike in front of the district office? How about we don't? Why? Giving out all those hopes and dreams is form of manual labor too. No one will understand. I'm sorry, Sans, but you're gonna have to die. Unless you can photosynthesize or whatever it was. What the fuck? Okay, I know what that is. That's my bed right there. Okay. The afternoon made way for the evening. We headed back to my room. Santa, it's already evening. Why does it have to be a uniform that's the same? Can't you just cosplay as something else? Come on. If I wear this, I'll be a teenager forever. A teenager? I'll be Santa on the inside, but I'll forever look like a teenager because of this uniform. Uh-huh. Why don't you put on the uniform too? What? Next thing I knew, I was wearing my old uniform. This whole situation. How strange. Felt like I was back in high school again. God damn it. I have an itchy spot in my ear. God damn it. It looks good on you. Real good. Santa looked quite pleased with herself. Santa's running out of steam. That's why I can't be of much help. Huh? So I expect to return with 1,000% interest next year. What? A return on what? Your hopes and dreams. What did I just press? Okay. Your hopes and dreams. Okay. When did you give me hopes and dreams? They're in the uniform you're wearing. Huh? There were hopes and dreams in this old school uniform? I think they were inside of you the whole time. They just needed to be drawn out by something. Just take your time figuring out what they are. Feels like they're all going to melt away and die tomorrow, though. Santa? Yeah? I'm sorry. If you're sorry, then pay up, filthy little deadbeat. The creditor lost out and hit. Why didn't she hit me this time? Oh, that's crazy. She just stared at me with an empty look on her face. We have run out of time. For what? There's only 1 hour left. She was right. There was only 1 hour left until the end of Christmas. You think I'll be able to figure out my hopes and dreams in 1 hour? Santa, I have a favor to ask. What is it, Mr. Debtor? Come back next year. You want me to come back next year? Yeah, next year. You think you'll be okay with paying back the rest by then? Honestly, I'm not too sure. I'm trying my best to call up my hopes and dreams, but I'm afraid that the sun is going to be so strong tomorrow that they'll all melt away. But what? Why would they melt away? I'm so confused. But if that were to happen, I'd just have to wait patiently for the next fantastic days. Maybe I can take out another loan then? You filthy little deadbeat. You know how much you already owe me? How much? I gave you the loan when you were 7 years old, so you've just been accumulating more and more debt for 13 years? So if I were to pay you back, how much would that be? You need to give hopes and dreams to 13 people to pay off all that. Are you running some sort of a pyramid scheme or something? Santa's gotta put food on her table too. Jesus Christ. What a wicked Santa asking me to pay back my loan 13-year-old. Good, I'll be back next year. If you haven't given hopes and dreams to 13 people by then, I'm going to call it 130 due to interest. 130 people? And by the next year, if you haven't fulfilled that quota... Hi Jedi, how are you today? It'll go up to 1,300. Wow. Wow, the corrupted in your enterprise. The corrupt entrepreneur laughed and smiled. Good luck. Yep. The North Pole and the South Pole will never totally melt. Huh? If you feel like your resolve is starting to melt, just gather up as much as you can and make yourself stronger. And store it all in my freezer? What is going on? Is he magic too? What the fuck? That'll make it stronger, but it'll be too hard to add more resolve to it. Good luck. Yep. If it's all melted by next year, maybe I'll be nice and lend you some more on the next friend.
This is a starter. Drink more water.
Thank you for the hydrate for me. Doing good, just relaxing. I'm gonna take a nap before I get dinner with oh nice! I forgot today was Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Eve, everybody, or happy holidays, I should say. Nice stream streak, Jedi. Increase my quota tenfold? That's right. Wow, again with the pyramid scheme, huh? Yep, wait till your deck gets up to the hundreds of millions. You're being unfair, that's impossible. That's fine, a pyramid can reach down that far and just get stronger. Ooh. My short Christmas was already coming to a close. You'll really be back next year? Yep. I really have no idea what will happen by then. Neither do I. Still what? I'll be ready and waiting. Is that a promise? I don't want to make a promise, I'm too scared of breaking it. Just like a filthy debtor. With the tick of the clock, Christmas was gone. You're not leaving? I just have one more thing to say. What is it? Thank you. Huh? Why? Because you were the last. The last what? My last customer. You were my last. Ah. It's a relief too. I didn't lose my job. Seeing Cindy smile like that made me feel somewhat touched. For me, I've got at least 130 hopes and dreams to make before next year. Yep. I'll start easy too with just 13, but I'll be back next year with 130. Might need someone to help me carry them all by then. What's the Pokemon? Okay, there we go. Yep. And the next year 1,300, then 13,000, then 130,000. Wow. If I can manage that, maybe I can get the factory started back up again. Santa? Yeah? What is your dream? I just want to give hopes and dreams to others. Of course. Of course. Good luck. You too. End of the game, right? It probably is. That was a weird fucking visual novel if that's the end of the game even, you know? Yeah, some snowflake just or whatever those are. It was a short one, that's why I had to put in Snowclown Simulator as well. You know, it's a short one. Christmas was gone. It was the 26th of December. The fantastic days were at an end. But I still feel that fantasy burning in my heart. Once I stepped out that door, I had no idea if the sun would burn away those fantastic feelings. Still. I had to open that door. But I just thought all those feelings freeze in here, they'd stick around, but they would never grow. Just needed to last for one more year. Oh, jeez. I had to last a year and pass on these feelings to others in the form of hopes and dreams. I was looking forward to next Christmas already. See you soon, Santa. I'll be waiting. What the fuck was this game? What the fuck? Yep, that was the end of that game. Not surprising. Not surprised in the slightest that was how long the game was. You know what, let me, hold on. Can I can shift out of here, good. That's good to know I can shift out here. the fuck's going on? What the hell? What the hell happened? Hold on. Oh, you know what it is? I think I know what it is. Maybe I have to exit out of the game full? Hold on. Yeah, I think I have to. I think the game is giving me issues with shift tab and notes, you know? You know what? I'll just write a review straight up. I don't know what I'd give it as a review though. Hold on. Yeah, it was the game messing up the thing. I press the wrong button. Hmm. All I have to say is WTF was that? It sure made no sense. It made no sense to me. And felt like there was really any, what's it called? Continuity. Continuity. Never the last 5 out of 10. Because I usually recommend games at 5 out of 10 or more. Copy. I recommend it for a fun time, I guess, something like that. Okay. Let's go.